Hi YouTube, it's me again. I just wanted to do an update um, and let you know what my husband's response was and what I did to surprise him or let him know, whatever. Um, let's see. I don't exactly remember when I bought it. It was probably a couple of months ago. I know it was before we went to Indiana, so probably maybe the beginning of August, very beginning of August, or the last part of July. But I got my son a Big Brother t-shirt so that he could wear to surprise and tell everybody in Indiana. But since I wasn't pregnant then, that didn't work. But I still wanted it for surprising my family for whenever it did happen. So once I found out and my son woke up and everything, I put that shirt on him, and then Daddy woke up and he saw the shirt on Jacob, my son, and so my husband asked him, "Is that a new shirt?" And Jacob says, "Yeah, it's a new shirt." And so he was trying to see what it was, and he realized there was letters and words on it, and so he asked him, "What does your shirt say?" And of course I didn't tell him what it said, so my bad. Because he could have said, "Oh, it says Big Brother," but I didn't even think about that. But anyways, so my son's just like, "I don't know, it's a shirt." So then my husband looks at me and he asks me, "What does it say?" I said, "Well, can't you read it? You can read, can't you? Just read it. You don't have to have me read it for you." And so then he finally got a better look at it, and then he looked at me again and he's like, "No. Really? You are? No, you're not." And then I said, "Yes, I am. You want me to prove it to you? I'll show you the test." He's like, "Okay, well, show me, because I don't believe you." And so I showed him the test, and he got a really big smile on his face, and then he looked at me and he's like, "Well, that's really cool." And he wasn't saying that like to be immature or anything like that, but it's just he doesn't know how to take that kind of information, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But then he hugged me and he said that he was really happy and excited. And he just kept saying, "That's really cool." And he said, "Oh, that's just really neat. I am very happy and excited." And it's really cool because it was almost like a little late birthday present, because my birthday was on the 10th. And I did the test today on the 13th. So it's 3 days late, but it's the best birthday present ever. But yeah, he's very excited, and my mom had gotten me the What to Expect When You're Expecting book when I was pregnant with my son. And so once I found out, I showed my son what the baby looks like right now. And he doesn't think it looks like anything. So then I showed him what it will look like in 9 months, and he is now obsessed with that book. He's obsessed with looking at the 9-month picture, and he keeps saying, "I want to look at the big baby." So I'm trying to get him to realize that I'm gonna be having a baby soon, and he doesn't quite understand, because he keeps saying, "When is the baby gonna be here? Is the baby gonna come yet?" So I don't know, I'll have to work on it some more. But it'll be fun. So, and then the other thing I wanted to let you guys know on is what I've been feeling, and the reason, and I don't even know why I was thinking that I wasn't pregnant before, when my husband and best friend, lights are flickering, were like, oh yeah, you're pregnant, you're just probably pregnant, and all that kind of stuff. Is I, well, the first symptom I had, was really, really sore boobs, like right at the sides of, like where my arm would touch it, I guess, and I don't know, it's just been really, really sore and tender, and whenever I would turn over in bed or whatever, I'd just be in pain, and I was just like, that hurts, and so I just thought I was going to have a really nasty period the next time, when it started. And then I also thought, it was a combination of my period going to start and having too much caffeine, because I did have a lot of caffeine recently. So I thought it was just the mixture of the two. And so I just kept telling myself, oh no, it's just that. It's just I've had too much caffeine. That's all. And so the way I could tell that my period was going to be soon was I check my cervical position and mucus and all that kind of stuff, and I did for when to see when I was ovulating and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't have to do like OPKs or taking my temperature or anything like that. I didn't want to have to do that yet until we were trying for like, I don't know, close to a year or something like that. So I just wanted to do it this way first and see what happened. So anyways, like I was having this, I knew I was going to start because I was really, really dry, and I usually get extremely dry before I start, so I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be here tomorrow or the next day. I know it's gonna come, I know it's gonna happen. And I was also cramping, and they were pretty bad cramps, and I remember cramping with my son when I was first pregnant with him, but not nearly as bad. These cramps were a lot worse than what I had with Jacob, so I was just certain that I was going to start, but I didn't. The 7th came around, the 7th went, and I just kept telling myself, oh no, I'm not. But then I just was like, well, maybe I should just do a test, and so I did. But anyways, that's not the only symptoms I've been having. I feel like I'm hungry all the time, which is really sad because we don't have anything like easy for me to make, besides macaroni and cheese, which I made on Thursday. I can't remember exactly when I made it, but I've been having macaroni and cheese a lot, and I'm kind of tired of macaroni and cheese, and so we definitely need to go to the store so I can get some snack foods that are easy, for me to prepare and all that kind of stuff, and that are healthy for me and baby. Let's see what else. I've been tired, just feeling really exhausted, like I've been running for miles and miles. And I sleep as much as I can. I feel out of breath whenever I go up and down our stairs. And then I don't have morning sickness, I have evening sickness. And it starts around the time when my son has to go to bed, so I guess it's, a good time to be having morning sickness, evening sickness. So that way I don't have to deal with it during the day, but it's just, when I get it, it's there, and it's awful. So, yeah. And the other one, I think this is the last one, is I've been feeling really bloated, and so I just put on, sweatpants or whatever, so that's fun. So anyways, I'm going to be doing another video after this about my son and getting pregnant with him and all that kind of stuff, so See you in the next video. Bye.